ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನ್ಯೂಸ್ 26ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ.
ಶೃಂಗಸಭೆಯ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪತ್ರಿಕಾಗೋಷ್ಠಿಯನ್ನ ಕರೆಯಲಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಮೈಲ್ಸ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ 2ನೇ ಮಹಡಿ ಜುಡಿಯೋ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಅವೆನ್ಯೂ 20ನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯ ರಸ್ತೆ ಕೋರಮಂಗಲ 8ನೇ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯೋಜಿಸಲಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಯೂಷ್ ಪಾಂಡೆ, ಕೆವಿ ಶ್ರೀಧರ್, ಪ್ರತೀಶ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಯರ್, ಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಇಒ ಮೈಲ್ಸ್ ಸೋಬಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಇನ್ನು ಹಲವಾರು ಗಣ್ಯಾದಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಸ್ಯಾನಿಟರಿ ಪ್ಯಾಡ್ ಇದು 100% ಕಾಟನ್ ನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. 0 ರ್ಯಾಷಸ್ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ನ್ಯಾಪ್ಕಿನ್ ಪ್ಯಾಡ್. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ 100% ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತೀರಾ? ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೀ ಕೂಪನ್ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾಕೆ ತಡ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಖರೀದಿಸಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಿ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಖರೀದಿಸಲು ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ 7996827256 79968272256.
Each summit, usually every summit that you go to, you will meet people who will say, I have got 5 billion turnover of my company, I have got 11 lakh people working for me. It's all about success, riches, but we very rarely hear human stories. And we want our students to get out of Instagram and start watching, hearing, experiencing real stories of real people. We have a tribal woman who comes from Attapadi, Kerala, who has become a national sensation through a Malayalam movie called as Ayyappanum Poshi. We have got Indian cricket champion who has won 2 times World Cup, T20 World Cup, and all that he got after winning the World Cup was 8,000 rupees. We have got right now Sunita Krishnan, who runs an NGO called as Prajwala, who wants to stop prostitution on this planet. And she says that it is wrong when people say that prostitution is a necessary evil for the society. We have got Piyush Pandey sir, we have got Pops here, KV Sridhar sir, who is going to speak about that creativity just does not come. One day Saraswati Ma will not come and give you creativity on a platter. You have to experience, you have to explore, you have to meet. I believe Piyush Pandey sir was the first person who said that you cannot speak English to Indian consumers. This summit is as a celebrating the stories of unlikely people, unconventional people.
Heroes. They're all heroes, unconventional heroes. So why Gutli? Why are we launching Gutli at the summit? What is Gutli about?
The purpose of having another ad fest. We already have 2 or 3 very prominent ad fest. When we ask our students that do you know which was the best actor for this year, they will say Ranbir Kapoor. Best actress Alia, but we will say which was the best ad of the year, they have no clue. The best agency, they have no clue. The best one, they have no clue. Usually in ad fest, we have seen
they will have a clue because advertising is wasting a lot of money on them. They are in every ad. That's why the ads are back.
Yeah. So true.
So we want
me on that. I'm not scared.
We really want students or young people's inclusion in fest. So this is going to be a 3-day fest.
Any age limit is there?
I would rather say that we start from the age of 15.
Excellent.
Because I remember earlier in a room full of creative people, which includes these 2 people also, we said that we don't give respect to any young people. From the age of 10-11, a child is creative, but we rarely make them sit with us and discuss an idea. When an ad is made, most of the good directors make their children and house help or the people who are from different social strata or economic strata come and see this. If they can understand it, if they can relate with it, if they are motivated by it, they are telling a story. And students or young people have that capacity, but young people are not respected enough. But we are going to live our futures in their hands. So to empower them, I think so Gutli Ad Fest will play a very important role, where we are going to celebrate ideas, brands and youthfulness together. So this will be happening in Mumbai in the month of September or October.
So
That's an age that they're trying to groom by sharing stories which might change their minds. That's my understanding.
Correct.
So because everything on this planet is because of empathy. A non-empathetic person cannot create anything. If there is a heel on your shoe, that is empathy. If the elastic is there on your underwear, that is empathy. If you have a beautiful looking ring on your finger, that is empathy. A student needs to be empathetic. And that is what we are trying to do with Gutli, where we are telling stories. We are exposing them to various stories around the world. And also telling
Be careful
them there is
about
hope.
your empathy, otherwise some things will fall down.
Because design thinking starts with empathy. And I don't think so we are giving any hope in hell for young people. I have got my students who are standing behind, they edit so well. They never went to a professional institute to learn editing. It is all their sheer hard work and craziness. They edit way better than a lot of other editors who are in Mumbai who edits for me for my films. Where did they learn from? Where did this commitment come from? Where did this seriousness come from? We don't even pay them. So Gutli is going to empower young minds to be creative and to convert their passion into profession, and having a hope that I am also existing on this planet and what I am doing is right. Yeah, that suffices.
I think. Pops, and sir, what according to you would Gutli mean? I mean, this is a very different name, and most people, I think Karnataka and most people here may not understand the name of
I think it's a seed, which needs to be nurtured to grow. There is a seed of learning in everyone, creativity in everyone, craving for doing something in their life in everyone. What it needs is a little bit of nurturing by everyone, be it parents, be it society, be it educational institutes, be it mentors. They need exposure once that nourishment which happens to the healthy mind of children when they are just transforming, as you were saying, that 15 year you also said. By that time, just need to mature, proper exposure, proper guidance, then your energies will fall into the right direction. You'll be able to discover. Till 15, 18, you don't even know whether you want to be a doctor, an engineer, or a creative person, or a sculptor, or a photographer, or a filmmaker. Our job is to expose them to everything. I think, the first thing is to real people, inspiration, exposure towards many things, which will inspire people to say that, I want to do this. That will help, Gutli will become the transformation from a seed to a sapling.
Competitions and participation to 700 universities out of the 1,200 plus universities in our country, and through online and offline medium both, we are connecting with them, and we are giving them various categories to compete on, which they will submit in the next 3 to 4 months, and then we'll select the top 10 out of it who will be participating at the fest.
So you are concentrating only in major cities?
no.
No,
No.
all.
Urban is not the core. The idea is that you should go to all the rural colleges in the country. We want to pick the best talent. Talent doesn't have any boundaries. And we are looking at, it could be a farmer's son, it could be somebody who's not polished, who doesn't speak a word of English. I think Piyush sir and we were talking. In fact, we are launching India's first scholarship, which is KV Sridhar sir scholarship and Piyush Pandey scholarship. And sir, what do you think about the Piyush Pandey and KV Sridhar scholarship? Why do you think this kind of a scholarship should be, and how do you think this scholarship should be utilized?
That if I look at myself, rewind my life, it is all about exposure. It's all about exposure. I got it by chance, circumstances, that I came from a middle class family. I was exposed to knowing middle class homes and lower. I was a cricketer. In those days when you had no reservations for Ranji Trophy teams, so you travelled by third class compartments around the country where you got to meet India. Now people think that was a difficult life. If I rewind, I say that was the most beautiful time of my life. That's when I got to know India. So if you are starting a scholarship in my name,
Yes.
I would like you to share the truth. The truth is, be exposed to your country. Know the people that you're going to reach out to. Don't just think that they are like this without ever having seen them. So those are the learnings the learning, just speak to them in their own language, but language to be understood as we defined earlier, by respecting them. What do they understand? What will touch them? Not because you read them in the book. Don't live in a little air-conditioned room in Mumbai or Bangalore or Delhi or wherever. Step out, feel the heat. You'll bring out.
The summit must bring in different people and expose children to different aspects of talents in the world, so that they can discover. The scholarship should mean for anyone, it should take away the things of upper class, middle class, don't have money, I can't afford, my dad will not allow me to work, I am from little village, what can I do in a big city? This is all for people who have money, If you can actually find a real gems, who are interested in life and in education and wanted, have an ambition to pursue something, irrespective of all this, even if you go to municipal high schools and then find somebody at age 15, 16, and then who wants to do something, and then try and then encourage them by giving them schooling and then by giving them undergraduate course and then bringing them up. Even both of us will be happier in a lifetime, if we both of us were to identify one child in this thing, we will think that our life is successful.
True for administrative exams, IAS and IFS and all. You know what the early things they are asked to do in Missouri? They are sent on a Bharat Darshan. You do the Bharat Darshan for them here. So that when they reach that age of 24, 25, they have seen India, they have seen the world, they respect India. That's what if you do, they will be better communicators. And today people like me go and speak at IAS Academy in Missouri. Because what are they missing? Why are they calling people like me and many others like me? Is that you are talking to them about communication. Because
And the theme of the edition is we are celebrating Vishwanath sir and K. Vishwanath sir. So we are going
let's celebrate the children.
Because look, one thing is very, very clear. The idea started with a scholarship, like Pops and K. Vishwanath sir just said, is even if one child can get that support and an opportunity financially, it works wonder. It really works wonder. And from there we said that if we ask students what do you know about advertising and everything, it's a lot to do with, they will talk about international advertising or something like that. What about India?
One student, what Bob said. Now there I will give a meaning to your Guthrie.
Please.
And from a big time journalist like you people are, a big time journalist who is no more, who is a media owner, once said to his entrepreneurial children who run a very big media house today, told his two sons that you grow crops, I grow trees. Now if you take that and attach it to a Guthrie, if you take a mango Guthrie, mango Guthrie grows one tree. One tree grows 1,000 mangoes. There are 1,000 trees. So if you can start with one, you are on a much better wicket. That is the meaning of Guthrie. One small seed of a crop cannot give you 10 saplings. One Guthrie can give you 100 mangoes, 1,000 mangoes.
More than 800 scientists now working on AI across the world. Still I am on the board, correct? So you can imagine, AI will not take any human jobs. AI will bring in efficiency and then one more tool for people to use. Okay. With my camera, I can shoot a video, but we have got videographers here. Has the camera, cell phone camera, taken away your job? No. So it is the same. It's one more tool. A better camera in your hands is a tool. It won't replace the human eye which captures the moment. It's the same way, today people have what, whether it is chat to video or video to sound, sound to chat, whatever we do, all of
ಇದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಸುದ್ದಿಗಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ 26 ಕನ್ನಡ. ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ.